In this year, 2023, we will finally be getting the Flash movie. After 9 years of literal production hell and another 9 whole seasons of a CW show by the same name, we're finally getting the Flash movie on the big screen. And honestly, I couldn't be more excited. I've always been a big supporter of this movie from the very beginning, and now that we have a trailer and it seems like it's actually happening, I just have so much faith for some reason. I have so much faith that this movie might just be the best thing to come out of the DCEU. I've loved the Flash character my whole life. He was the first superhero I ever read comic books on. I watched the Flash TV show pilot the night it premiered as a kid. I love this character, and I really believe we're gonna get a great movie and a great interpretation of the Flash. So today I just want to channel all of my excitement into one video where I'm gonna be giving you all of my predictions for the Flash movie. It'll be set up kind of like a bingo card, so when the movie does come out, we can revisit this and see how many I got right and also how many I got wrong, I suppose. So I have 24 predictions. Some of them make sense, others are kind of out there, but let's just get right into all of them. Quick disclaimer before we get into the video though, I'm very aware, as most of you probably are, of Ezra Miller's actions over the last year or so and everything that went down with them. This video is not about that. It's not about is Ezra guilty. It's not about should Ezra Miller stay the Flash, should they get a second chance. This video is about the movie, and I would like to ask you guys in the comments to celebrate this movie and everything along with it and separate the art from the artist here. This is not about Ezra Miller. Also, if you do enjoy this video, then please hit that like button and subscribe. It helps out the channel so much, more than you could imagine, and it means the world to me. Anyway, enjoy the video. Okay, so this looks kind of dumb, but it'll make sense as we go. We have 24 predictions. Some I'll go into more than others, but it'll be in bingo card style because, I don't know, I thought it might be fun. So yeah, let's just get started with the first prediction. My first prediction is, I think this movie is going to be good. I feel like there's a lot riding against this movie and a lot of skepticism that is completely and utterly fair. How can you make something good out of this weird Flashpoint and all of these reshoots and script changes? And how is this somehow supposed to connect the DCEU with Michael Keaton and then connect that with the DCU? It doesn't make sense. I know it doesn't, but I watched that trailer and something just tells me that it's gonna be good. I don't know, man. I have weird high hopes, but they're there. Number 2, Sasha Kaye, who's playing Supergirl in this movie. I have a feeling she will play Supergirl in the upcoming Woman of Tomorrow by James Gunn. I feel like she'll be the best part of this movie in a lot of ways, and it's really gonna surprise people. I think the general audience will just associate her with Supergirl going forward after this movie. Now, this is my first kind of out there prediction, but I just have a weird feeling about this one. But I 100% believe Christopher Reeve's Superman will appear in some way in this movie, whether it's a multiverse hopping scene or a reference to him by Michael Keaton Batman or something. I feel like it's going to happen. My fourth prediction, the Reverse Flash will be in this movie. I think it's most likely to be in shadows or maybe from the neck down or something, because I don't think they'd cast someone just for a quick scene, but I really feel like it would be a missed opportunity to not have the most iconic Flash villain ever in this movie in some way or another. 5, this is another one that I'm pretty sure of. I just feel like it's gonna happen. Michael Keaton Batman is going to kill at least one person in this movie. At least one. My 6th prediction, and I feel like this is the first one that people might actually disagree with me on, but my prediction is I don't think the second Barry that we've been seeing in the trailers, I don't think he's evil. I don't think he's a bad guy. I think he's just another good guy. And now I know there's been plot leaks and stuff. I haven't really seen any of those. I've done pretty good about staying away from those, but I have seen the toy leaks, and one of those did reveal the villain to be the Dark Flash. And I just don't think it would make sense for this other Barry to be pretending to be good. What I do think will happen is the Dark Flash is gonna be Barry Allen, obviously, from our main timeline, basically from the future after Flashpoint. And he's basically trying to stop him from doing Flashpoint. So I think Dark Flash will be less of a villain and more of like kind of an anti-hero, kind of a good guy from a certain point of view kind of thing. Now, I don't know for sure, but that's just what I think he'll be. I think he'll be very inspired by the Black Flash, but I guess we don't know until the movie comes out. For my 7th prediction, I'll admit this one is another one that's kind of out there, but I think Michael Keaton Batman will in some way, whether verbally or like in the background of the Batcave, or somehow he will reference the Joel Schumacher movies, like something from Batman Forever or something from Batman and Robin. I just feel like that'd be a huge missed opportunity if they don't at least reference it a little bit. Number 8, honestly, this one might already be confirmed, but I don't know that it is. Someone tell tell me in the comments, I guess, and maybe this one should be like not counted. But I think Jason Momoa will appear in this movie as Aquaman, probably just for a small cameo at the beginning or at the end or something. But I just feel like that dynamic from both Peacemaker and also Justice League can be and probably should be carried over here, and it would just be really fun. I like Jason Momoa Aquaman. This one's pretty obvious. I feel like there's 100% going to be a scene where they do some really cool, intricate, slow motion action sequence, similar to the ones that we got from the X-Men movies with Quicksilver. I just feel like the first ever Flash movie will 100% have something like that for sure. Number 10, this one's out there and probably completely wrong, I'm not gonna lie. But for my 10th prediction, I think Henry Cavill might show up in this movie. Am I crazy? Yeah, I am. I know. It's hard to believe, but I feel like he might just make an appearance. Even if it's like Shazam, where it's from the neck down, that still 100% counts, by the way. I'm just saying I could totally see them doing that. Number 11, they're not going to explain why his lightning is yellow now. I, for some reason, have a feeling they're not going to. I'm glad they changed it from blue, because while the blue did look nice in Zack Snyder's Justice League, the Flash needs yellow lightning, so I'm glad they're changing it for his movie. But yeah, there's no shot they really explain this. I'd honestly be surprised if they even touched on it at all. I think they're just gonna completely ignore it. Number 12. Okay, hear me out. I'm confident on this one. I don't really know why, but I'm confident. Michael Shannon, or General Zod, will 100% at some point in this movie make a joke about his neck hurting or something. I don't know, but it's something to do with his neck, or he'll joke about necks, because, or at least I hope, somewhere with Zod in this movie. I don't really know how much he's in here, but I think there's a good chance it might happen. Speaking of neck snaps, why don't you snap that subscribe button, huh? Not bad, was it, huh? Do it. It's easy. Super easy, and also like super free. Crazy, I know. But anyway, back to the video. Number 13, The Dark Flash. Probably the last time I'll talk about it in this video, because I don't want to go too into leaks and stuff. He's kind of scary looking, and I think Andy Muschietti, the director of this movie, is gonna make the Dark Flash into a bit of a horror character. If you don't know, Muschietti is a pretty well-known horror director. Most recently, he did both of the It films, as well as 2013's Mama, 3 decently well-received horror films, so I wouldn't be surprised if the Dark Flash had some genuinely terrifying moments here, not too dissimilar from the Trench from the first Aquaman movie. DC has a real thing about hiring these horror directors, and they seem to really like putting a horror element or at least something into their movies, and I don't mind it, honestly. I think it's really cool. 14. This one, in my opinion, is pick of the night. It's 100% happening. Grant Gustin is in this movie. If you didn't know already, Ezra Miller appeared on the Flash TV show during Crisis on Infinite Earths, and they 100%, in my opinion, made like a swap deal. Like, Ezra, come film our cameo, and Grant will come film yours. Number 15. So this one, I don't know. Probably not on this one, but I feel like there's a chance, so I'm putting it on my bingo card. I feel like there's a chance that we get a scene of Barry multiverse hopping at some point in this movie, and I think there's a chance that during this multiverse hop, he'll like run through Christopher Nolan's Gotham City or something. I don't think there's any shot of Christian Bale being here. I don't even think they'll reuse footage of him or anything like that, but I think there's a chance that we get a blink and you miss it shot of Nolan's Gotham, just because I feel like it would blend in, and it wouldn't be like in-your-face fan service, but it would still be a really cool thing to notice, and why not? Honestly. For my 16th prediction, I'm gonna cry like a baby in front of everyone I know. The Flash show, the death with his mom in season 1, where he goes back and he realizes he can't save her. This still gets me 8 years later, and I get the feeling that this movie is gonna have a scene similar to this, and I think it's gonna get me. Honestly, I feel like it's gonna get me. We'll see. We will see, but I have a feeling it's gonna get me.
Number 17. Ben Affleck Batman will be very cool in this movie. Also, the blue and gray Batsuit will be sexy as fun.
18, good chance of this one in my opinion. I think we might see a Blue Beetle trailer, or at least a teaser trailer, in the post-credit scene of this movie. A lot of people are really excited for Blue Beetle, and supposedly it's a really good movie, so why not put a little teaser for it at the end of what is probably one of the biggest superhero movies of the year. I also think it comes out in August, and I know The Flash is coming out in June, so the timeline would add up pretty nicely there for a teaser or something. For my 19th prediction, Iris West will be important in some way to this movie. I don't know how. We barely have Iris in the DCEU right now, other than Zack Snyder's Justice League, and she's in that for like one scene. So hopefully this movie changes that and we get a really cool Iris who is great. I hope, man, I honestly really do hope. I love Iris West's character, so hopefully they do her justice here. But with all the multiverse stuff, there's also a chance she gets lost. My prediction is that she doesn't get lost and that we get a really good Iris. I hope. For my 20th, I thought we might get a little crazy. Maybe, just maybe. All right, this one's a little out there, but hear me out. We might just see Michael Keaton Batman Batman and Ben Affleck Batman interact. I don't know how that would work. I don't think that would work, honestly, but don't pretend like it wouldn't be the coolest thing ever. So I'm putting it on my bingo card. If it happens, I told you so. If it didn't, hey, I never thought it was gonna happen anyway. 21. Is this one too far out there? This one might be going too far. I think we might get another Gorilla Grodd reference, okay? No shot he's in the movie. That would be insane, but no shot he's in the movie. But he already got mentioned once in Justice League, which means Grodd is canon, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get another Gorilla Grodd teaser. Just a little something, just something, you know? Another thing that I think will be a really cool reference and nothing more, number 22, Iris will at some point in this movie mention her brother, Wally West. Nobody will be casted, I don't think, but I do think he will get mentioned at some point in the movie, just to kind of tease a Kid Flash, even though they're rebooting the universe. I don't really know. It's all so messy. Number 23, I think this one is probably the craziest and most out there prediction. Maybe I'm insane for even thinking this, but I think maybe, hear me out, okay? I know I'm crazy. I know. There is a chance that the suit might look good in the movie.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
I know, but I think there's a chance that this suit will look good in action. Man, I hope it does. I really hope it does, because it's not looking great. Now for my final prediction, I had to get a little nuts on this one.
Right shot, now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
My 24th and final prediction for this movie, ending off my bingo card, where I think Michael Keaton Batman will die in this movie. Now, I have no good reason to really believe this, especially since at one point he was meant to become the new Batman of the DCEU, but nevertheless, I think Michael Keaton Batman does not survive this movie. No Way Home almost did it with Toby, and I have a feeling this movie is gonna do it with Keaton. I don't know, man. I kind of don't want them to, but think about how crazy that'd be in the theater if they actually killed Michael Keaton Batman. It'd be insane. It'd be the biggest moment of the year for comic books. I can't even comprehend the idea. Are my predictions crazy? I don't really know, but I'm really excited for this movie, man. If you couldn't tell, I'm so hyped for The Flash to finally be coming out. I'd also love to see some of your guys' predictions in the comments below. So yeah, let me know and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.